stacked it. I miss Slim Shady, the M. Once he black, he'll be back again.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
Cousins now from the 50. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read react and make a play, but on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here's Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. First down. Here's Cousins. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got it first and goal at the 7. They'll run with Cook. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. Third and goal. Third and goal for Cousins. Escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
DC. Go.
On first down, it's gone. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On second down, here's Goff. He's going to look deep down the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 12. Go.
Throwing on third. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Linval Joseph in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Deep to return, Stacy Coley. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Cousins now. Got a man, it's right. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Cousins now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna let it fly into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
To go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Going up top. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey. 4 down.
Goff on 3rd down. And got a man. It's Woods. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now Goff on first down. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Super. 17. 17. Louis.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Orange.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Goff now looks to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. A man who played on this very field for USC, Everson Griffin. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This one from 35 yards away. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here we go.
They start the drive with Cook. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, 4 down. 12. 12. 12. 12. Out. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
And I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Goff again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Tiger, Tiger.
To the air again. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
This is Marshall, and he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And here's Marshall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. scrimmage back to the 29. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. Bring the energy.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Cousins now on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's King. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Cousins. And right with it here over the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Terrell Basham able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Marshall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Listen, 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 listen.
Out of the gun. Goff. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Terrell Basham in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Terrell Basham in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's caught by Treadwell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Let's go. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Let's go, let's go. Black. Black, black. It's a hot.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Wide. Burn. It's a hot.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that. Well,
Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium.